Today is the first day of the new semester, and it is also my last semester in primary school. In the morning, my mother called me to get up. I was still dreaming about the scene after eating my mother's birthday cake last night. My mother said that the most important thing is not to pretend to know something when you don't know it, and not to learn something when you don't know it, which made me feel a little stressed. I have a different feeling when I start school this time. I am very happy to see my classmates and teachers, but I am also worried about the upcoming exams. While brushing my teeth, I thought that I would see those familiar faces again when school starts today, and I was still a little excited. When I arrived at school, I saw my classmates who I hadn't seen for a long time, and everyone was excitedly chatting about interesting things during the holidays. While I was getting ready for school, I couldn't help but feel excited about reuniting with my classmates after the long holiday break. When I arrived at school, I saw my classmates who I hadn't seen for a long time, and everyone was excitedly chatting about the fun things during the holidays. The bell rang, and I returned to the classroom with my classmates. The teacher explained the new course content, and I tried my best to concentrate and not let myself get distracted. When I encountered some problem solving where I didn't know in math class, I raised my hand to ask the teacher for help. The teacher patiently explained to me, and I finally understood. I thought to myself, it turns out that if you don't understand, you can really learn it by asking. In Chinese and English classes, I listened carefully and wrote down the new words I didn't know. I used to think that these words were too difficult to remember, but now I find that as long as I pay more attention, they are not that difficult. In science class, the teacher spoke very quickly, and I couldn't keep up with some of the content, so I marked it in my notebook and prepared to review it carefully when I got home. During the break, Xiao Ming and I played on the playground together. He is still so naughty and can always come up with all kinds of funny ideas. We played football together, running around and laughing constantly. Although I know that learning is important, such moments always make me feel relaxed and happy. After playing football for a while, we sat on the grass to rest. Xiao Ming asked me,
"Do you think exams are really that important?"
I smiled and said, of course it is important, otherwise my mother wouldn't watch me study every day. But I also think that when it's time to play, I should play to my heart's content. After dinner in the evening, my mother talked to me about learning again. She asked me about my day at school, and I told her that I asked the teacher questions I didn't know, wrote down new words, and marked the parts of science that I couldn't catch up with. Mom was very satisfied and said,
"That's right. As long as you work hard, I believe you will make progress."
I went back to my room, opened my book, and started to review today's content. Although I was a little tired, I felt at ease.